So we must think very differently. And that's why I feel with my committee here that the private sector must get involved in finding a solution. Now, so the KNR, which is the Kenya National REIT, as founding members in APTAC, which is the Association of Pension Trustees and Administrators of Kenya. We also have CASIB, which is Kenya Stockbrokers and Investment Bankers. We also have the Kenya Property Developers as a founding member. And we do have REITs, which is an advocacy association for advocating REITs as an investment-grade instrument in Kenya. And together, we incorporated a company limited by guarantee so that we may support government in development, or rather in delivering the affordable housing agenda and infrastructure in general. Now, we do believe we have a solution because there are two options government may want to look at. One is taxation, which we are trying to advocate for. But if we look at the tax to GDP deficit ratio, it will take us a very long time, Chairman, to get to 500 billion, even if we taxed more. Debt is another no-go zone. We are up to the brim on the debt. So you could only finance this through a debt or through taxation. Both of them look a very big challenge to us, and we want to be part of the solution, Chairman. As Kenya National REIT, we want to be part of that initiative. I've also been informed by people of faith that is also a biblical obligation. Actually, God in Isaiah 2, Isaiah 32, I hope I got it right, Isaiah 32:18, God actually prescribed that his people must dwell in decent and even on places of habitat. You may check that, Chairman, at your leisure time. The Quran also prescribed the same. The Hindus also prescribe the same. So it's also a biblical obligation on us, Chairman. So we really don't have a choice.
Isaiah 32:18 reads?
32.
Yes, 32:18.
Yes.
My people shall dwell in a peaceful habitation and in sure dwellings and in quiet resting places.
Yes, I got it right.
You're right.
Yeah. So this is a really serious matter, Chairman, for which we must take it very seriously. So, Chairman, what we feel is that there needs to be a private sector-driven initiative to drive this process and to democratize this process so that we all feel that we own it and we all feel that we have a part to play. So, Willie, who is our CEO at CASIB, is going to be proposing some necessary and very small interventions which we feel that this committee, your chairman, under your leadership, can actually help us to achieve that. But before he does that, because we come from the private sector, we want to acknowledge, with a lot of respect, the drafters of this bill, Chairman. But because we come from private sector, we felt that it needed a little bit of rewarding in most of the sections, just to make sure that it speaks business. We appreciate that there will be paralegals who will be looking at it, but we want, Chairman, to record a few requests in this bill which we feel will make it a business, to speak to business, and make sure that the proposals which Willie and my other members will be advancing may find place in execution. So, Chair, this is on this one. I hope you've been given a copy of this particular one, which has been, no, the other. Yes, this one. I just want to run through this in 7.5 minutes. We will be making a proper table on what we are speaking to here. But, Chair, if you go to page 3, and the previous team and other teams have also spoken to this, on section 2, where it describes the affordable housing, we feel that we just need to be very crisp hid how we define it and just say that affordable housing means housing that is adequate and to rent or acquire. In other words, Chairman, we are feeling that it is too descriptive. We want to edit that and make it very precise and crisp so that we do not go ahead to define the 30%.
So repeat what you said.
Section 2, Chairman.
Section 2 what?
Section 2 on page 3. We want to reward that affordable housing definition, just the way we have written there, to say affordable housing means housing that is adequate and to rent or acquire.
So honorable members, for this contribution to make sense, you need to read the bill.
This one.
You need to read the bill and their proposal, because what they've done is they seem to have amended the bill already. So you have to read through what the bill says and what they recommend so that you can.
Thank you, Chairman.
I wish you did a matrix instead, but it's fine. We'll still go through it.
Thank
Chair, we shall do a matrix.
Okay, very good. Chair, on the lower part where affordable housing unit means, that is A, we wish also to collapse it to read a social housing unit with a plinth area and targeted to a person whose monthly income is below 20,000. We feel that going ahead to prescribe the square footage or the size in a law may be a big challenge at this stage. That is our feeling, Chairman. But the matter of income of 20% is already prescribed in another legislative clause, so we feel that we should restrict ourselves to the value of income rather than the size of the unit. That goes all along to B and C. B and C the same. Now, Chair, where we define an agency, we also feel that to give it specific reference to the entities which are also mentioned in section 11, we feel that A, which is the agency there, should be in capital letters. Under C. Chair, we also have proceeded to delete the insertion of Bomayangu below the board because we believe there will be other digital or other platforms for collection or for balloting these units. Chairman, if I go to page 5, I hope I've not lost my chairman. On page 5, B, there is the issue of land. We want to define the land to say land means land earmarked for an affordable housing scheme. We want to replace the word "the" with "an" and to replace the word "program" with a scheme, because there's a very big difference with a program. The Englishmen will agree with me that when you say a program, you are very restrictive. But when you say a scheme, then it goes ahead to speak to the whole.
So that's a new introduction.
Yes, and a fund.
Repeat what you said.
Okay, under fund.
Under fund?
Immediately under fund, we are describing land because it was.
So it reads, fund means the affordable housing fund established. But Mr. Chair, you know this.